Hi there, welcome. This is Natasha Zellerbach from Sustainable Pathways. And today we're going to have a Green Champion partner community session. And we have an exciting theme. I'm going to share my screen and then we'll get started. There we go. Okay, sustainability pathways. So excited that you're here. It's going to be really fun. Here's what we do at the community at our monthly meetings. We get into it and have fun. So today we're going to be focusing on the theme, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right into that. Well, I'll just say a little bit about okay, here's the theme. We're going to talk about how to learn to think long-term in our short-term world. I was really inspired by Roman Chernotsky's book, him and his book. I've watched some of his videos, and the book is called The Good Ancestor: How to Think Long-Term in a Short-Term World. And we're interested in that here at Sustainability Pathways because we know that everybody's pathway is unique and that the information we're going to chat about today and discuss will engage us in conversations amongst ourselves and the people in our sphere of influence. We're always dealing with the 3 Ps, people, planet, prosperity, and today this topic definitely includes all 3 of them, and we'll see how. So we're going to talk about long-term thinking. First, about what is it? It is considering what it takes for everyone to have enough to live forever. This is my favorite description of sustainability. And long-term thinking is getting out of our short-term immediacy and our marshmallow brain, referring to the video that you were given an opportunity to watch before this program. And if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the chat so you can check it out. It's very fun in an engaging way to look at what we're doing with short-term and long-term thinking. Why is it important? Because we want to leave behind a world that is livable for the folks that are there behind us, the children that are here today, their children's children, and on and on. We'll talk about 7th generation principle in a moment. The dangers of short-term thinking are that when we don't consider the future, it's like a nobody's land, an unclaimed territory that is simply devoid of inhabitants, and decisions that are made are not considering the future that belongs to somebody besides us that are making the short-term decisions. And we're now going to talk about some ways that we can learn to think long-term in our short-term world. And 2 of my favorite from Roman's book are, first, the 7th generation principle, and it's based on the ancient Iroquois principle and philosophy, where decisions that we make today result in a sustainable world for 7 generations in the future. And that's what I meant earlier when I said we talk about the 7th generation. And it's an extremely prevalent philosophy in our current world, and it's kind of overused as a green marketing ploy to sell everything from dish soap to cars. But the principle is ancient, and the principle can be used when we're thinking about how to learn to be long-term thinkers. And another favorite concept that I found in his book was that of the longer now, where we see beyond our transitory existence and compare it to the vast frame of cosmic history. And what this does is it frees our minds to look far into the past, see what's come before, and beyond our lifetimes into the future. So those are my two favorite ways for us to learn to start thinking long term. And that's what I had to share today about long-term thinking. Hope you get some value from this. And this is really just the beginning of this topic. I'm just scratching the surfaces of it for myself. And there are lots of fun exercises in the book where we can get a sense of the longer now, and looking forward to having some engaging discussions about what this means to you and how you can start to incorporate this way of thinking into your own little actions that make a big difference. Thank you very much.